Thank you so much, Nevsha. That was really interesting, and I think we could all do with a little bit more focus and clarity in our day-to-day lives. So, some really powerful ideas there. We are going to go now to Barry Smith, and he's going to give us a keynote speech titled Being There. So, Barry is the CEO and founder of Drom UK. He's a leading thermal wellbeing specialist, and he's also a consultant and advisor to the wellness industry. He's going to talk to us today about an interesting and powerful idea, that we have a responsibility as adults to reconnect with our children and family. So thank you very much. Over to you, Barry.
Hello and happy Global Wellness Day to you all. I'd like to talk to you all today about being there. We all use our phones a lot, mainly for everyday things such as emails, text, calls, but it's also become almost a crutch to alleviate feelings of loneliness and conquer our fear of missing out, especially now as the world starts to reopen again. We constantly have our phones in our hands. They've become our friends. They're always there for us. But this isn't just the younger generation. Those aged 39 to 54 are the second highest smartphone user group, and obviously this figure has increased with lockdown and more people working from home. During the pandemic and the various lockdowns, it was recognised that the mental health of the younger generation in particular was being affected, with the closure of schools, clubs, being unable to socialise with friends and extended family, and being forced to live with family members 24/7, with all the stresses they might be experiencing from their own having to work from home situation. This stress will be heightened if the household is an abusive one and the usual escape routes like work and school aren't there. So it's during these times that supportive, loving, reassuring relationships become even more important than usual. Current research from Imperial College London shows that younger people are more likely to experience adverse mental health consequences both during and after social distancing measures have been lifted. Surely, as parents and responsible adults, it's up to us now to step up and do our bit to help our children navigate these strange times. As I have previously mentioned, adults in the age group of 39 to 54 spend the second largest amount of time on their phones after the 16 to 24-year-olds. They spend a lot of time working from home on laptops, on phones, attending Zoom meeting after Zoom meeting, and bringing all the stresses of the workplace into the home. Even though there are more people around than normal, this can lead to a sense of loneliness, especially if the parents are too consumed by their own workload to take time to be there for the family. The stress of homeschooling has probably added to the tension too, highlighting the solitude caused by the lack of community and support which is found in the school environment. There was no easy access to their particular social bubble. So what can we do? Firstly, and simply, put down our phones. Be available, be present, be there. All just by simply putting down our phones, simply being there. Being there for our children to help them out of the introverted virtual lifestyle that a smartphone can offer them. Being there for our children to show them that most of the social media isn't reality. It's just someone else's filtered reality. Being there for our children to ask about their day, to ask how they're feeling, and ask if we can help them in any way at all. It's our responsibility to switch off our phones, as well as encouraging them not to spend so much time attached to their screens. We need to put aside our business lives and find time to connect in a personal level. It's all too easy whilst working from home to continue to check the emails and just finish that report, and eventually it's all consuming and there are no boundaries. This can have a serious effect on family life. Show your children that you value spending time with them. Walking has proven to have a huge positive effect on mental and physical well-being, and this is the perfect time to just chat, listen, and advise if necessary. It's also good for you to get away from your phone and laptop. Again, such a simple thing, yet the health benefits can be so rewarding. However, it's unrealistic to expect both ourselves and our children to put aside the phone for an extended length of time. Phones can often be a distraction and can be negative in many ways, but with the right education, outlook, can also be used to encourage people to look after their own and other people's well-being. It can be a great tool to access websites and helplines for all mental and physical issues that you might be experiencing. So we can encourage our children to use the apps on their phones to help their self-development, access health and fitness programs via YouTube, practice meditation, learn to cook and practice crafts. This gives young people the opportunity to practice things without the fear of failure. And they can include you in their self-development journey. So be there to help and encourage them to step out of their comfort zone and watch them grow in a safe and loving space. Thank you for listening. I hope you've been able to take something away from all the amazing speakers today, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of your Global Wellness Day 2021. Thank you.